So it is Sunday, October 20th, my younger sister's birthday, and I have officially not recorded a video in like 4 weeks now. Um, yeah, where have I been? um, Honestly, I don't even know where to begin. So much has happened. It was never my intention to have taken a break for this long from the channel. Honestly, it was never my intention to have taken a break in the first place. But right before I posted my very last video, I got a message from somebody from my past, and it rocked me. I'm not gonna lie. And it wasn't a bad message or anything. In fact, it was one of the most encouraging messages I think I've ever gotten from somebody from my past who's not directly related to me. But because I don't advertise this channel like anywhere on my social media or whatever, it kind of took me by surprise because it's like, how did you find me? Like how did this even how did you come upon this? I've never advertised it on my YouTube channel. I mean, I'm sorry. I've never advertised it on my Instagram. I hardly ever get on Twitter. It's not on my TikTok. So it's just like, you know? And besides that, like, even going beyond that, it's somebody from my old church. So it rocked me for a second. But I'm back and we got some things to talk about because a lot has happened in the time that I have been gone that I want to talk to y'all about. And it's all good things. It's all good things. So the last time I came on here, I was working a dead end job that I absolutely hated. Like, it was 3 days a week. It was only 3 days a week, but I would be there for like 10 hours. It was working in the factory. Like, I absolutely hated that job with a passion. And I ended up getting the opportunity to work somewhere else. Maybe when the opportunity came up and they said, hey, we'll hire you on full time, or we'll work towards hiring you on full time. Maybe I jumped on that so quickly just because I I'm coming to realize it's not for me about the money. It's not about what I do I'm not gonna say it's not about what I do, because I do have a very particular type of work that I like to do. But for me personally, I would much rather do a job where I get paid less, but I keep my mental sanity intact than to make buttloads of money and be frustrated with myself, unmotivated to do anything else, and not really getting to see the light of day for 10 hours. Like, working in the factory, maybe the only time I ever got to really go outside was if I wanted to go out on my break, or like on my lunch break, or if I wanted to go out on the 15-minute breaks that we got. And each one of those, like at both of those points in the day, it just, like, I could go outside, but like in this factory, they wouldn't give me like a badge so that I can get in easily. Didn't want to do that. So yeah. So there's that. I also got an engine for my truck. So I've been working on getting that all souped up and everything so that I could put that back in my truck and get the fuck on with my life. Like, in so many ways, I see exactly how this cycle has been run for me. I've been looking at some things, and every time change is afoot, there are particular things that I notice that occur within my life. There's some physical things. I'm actually going to talk about that in another video. But there's some physical things that have come up that let me know that it's time to put everything in place so that I can move forward from where I find myself now, physically. What else? Oh, this is like major for me, and I think it's why I'm in such a good mood and high spirits. But a few days ago, like okay, start from the beginning. I haven't been in contact with my mama for, I won't say not in contact, but I don't talk to her as regularly as I used to. And so and she's been flying under the radar for like a good 5 6 months now. When is this? October? Yeah. She's been flying under the radar for about 6 months now. And so I haven't gotten to see her, haven't gotten to talk to her. She's been like detoxing herself from social media. So she hasn't seen anything that I posted, none of that. So you guys were the first ones that I ever told about my attraction to women. Well, I actually ended up telling my mom about it here a couple of days ago. Actually, I want to say the day before yesterday, Friday. Yes, because it's Sunday. Yes, I told her about this on Friday, and y'all, in my like, I had worked myself up to trying to tell her this for a minute. Like I didn't know how I was gonna tell her. I didn't know what I was gonna say. I didn't know how she was gonna take it. None of that. Just because when I was younger and we would have conversations about homosexuality, she very much came from a Christian lens. And although she hasn't been Christian for a very long time now, and she hasn't held that Christian doctrine, I think in some ways I've still reduced her to just being this Christian person in my mind, because that's what I knew her as growing up. Well, I just came out and said it. I was like, Mama, Mama, I'm attracted to women. And she was like, okay. And so I was just like, really, really, I was shocked in a good way. And like, I was just like, what do you mean just okay? She's like, okay, I like, and then she ends up telling me, she was like, I already knew that though. Baby, when I tell y'all, that just threw me for a loop. Apparently, she had a dream about it, and so she was always just waiting for me to come out and say something. Um, but she was so encouraging. She was so loving. Like, she's still my mama. She's not upset with me. Y'all have no idea the amount of anxiety I had about that. Like, if I'm being completely honest, for me, a part of my hang up, I feel like, has been me sharing that aspect of myself. And especially now, like, I think I've always kind of been this way, but it was never something I was willing to face. And so I ignored it for several years until recently it's just like, hey, you can't keep ignoring this, And it came up and I assessed it and it's like, okay, this is actually a thing for me. It's not something that is gonna go away by me just ignoring it. So yeah. Um, but just having her to just accept it so easily, oh my God. It has been such a freeing thing. It has been like, I feel so, I don't even know. I don't even know. I have no words for it, but I do recognize that a part of me actually having fear surrounding like speaking my truth and saying what it is that I need to say has been typical. I won't even say typically, but particularly around me hiding this particular aspect of myself from a mama. And I won't even say hiding it, because I've never done anything to just hide who I am. Like, I have a woman as the background on my phone. There are actually several that I like flip through of like my celeb crushes. Okay, so it's like I've never like hidden this, but I don't come outright and just like say it either. I say all of that to say my mom has been very accepting, and it has made me a lot more open to like sharing my experiences and sharing myself with the world. I know I shouldn't. I shouldn't care what other people think about me, but like she's my mama, and I put a lot of stock into, her opinions about, the things that I'm doing. Now, am I ever going to let it affect me to the point where I don't do what I know I need to do on a deeper level? Um, Eventually, no. I will work myself up to that point where I still, I will work myself up to the point where I'm doing what I need to, but I still like I take her opinion seriously. If anything, like if I'm gonna be honest, she's the only person's opinion that really like really and truly matters to me. Hers is the only one that I would ever put stock in. Um and just like having her just accept the choices and the decisions that I'm making for myself so easily, knowing I have that support in my like corner, I feel like I can do anything. So if you see his mama, shout out to you. You the GOAT. You're my favorite person. I love you. But yeah, what else has happened? I think that's honestly really it. I've just been out here. Oh, so speaking of my last video, that I talked to you guys about with finding the end point of a cycle, baby, when I tell you the cycle is like I have come out and it's so I love that for myself. Like I love that for me. I was stuck in a loop like with my life for several years. Several years I found myself doing the same thing over and over and over again. There are particular experiences that I can distinctly remember having 4, 5 times. Just down to getting freaking skin rashes, okay? Like I can easily recount that. And the fact that I've like literally come to the end of this and I'm making different choices, I'm making different decisions is great. Like one of the big things for me was that I wanted to reincorporate into my life and that I know helped me get out before I found myself here where I am now, was exercise. Your girl has been exercising so regularly and I'm so proud of myself. Like when I say regularly, I'm talking I'm going to work out like 4 to 5 times a week. Baby, I was lucky to work out once a month before, and the fact that I've been able to be consistent in this thing for a month now, chef's kiss, as well as like getting my eating under control and like really just reconnecting with myself in a way that I haven't. Like I came into I told you guys I just started a new job, but I came into this situation 100% being myself, like usually I will hold a lot of me back until I feel comfortable with who else, like the people that I'm around. I didn't do that this time. I came in being my natural weirdo self, and it has been such a great experience for me in like this time around with my coworkers because they they're just so accepting. Maybe it's because they're younger, and so like they're just a little bit more open to like differences of people or whatever. But like I love where I work now. I love the people that I work with. I love the environment. I don't like the work, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't say that. I should not say that because it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? It's very chill. It's very laid back. Like I feel like if I'm gonna be working, I would rather get paid to like have a good time. I'd rather get paid to do work that is relatively simple and in an environment that I enjoy. And I'm able to enjoy this environment as I am comfortable and completely in who I am. So like changes are happening, things are happening for me. Um Sorry, I won't say sorry. I apologize for having been gone as long as I was. Um, because I did, like I said, I did not plan on being gone that long. But I'm glad I took the time to really connect with me, get back to myself, and really just integrate all of this newness within me, because I have so much to talk about, so much to share, so many um so many life lessons that I have come to see that I feel like I need to share with you guys. So this video was kind of all over the place. It was not meant to be like anything profound or whatever. I just wanted to share with you guys like where I've been and what I've been doing. So get ready. Um your girl's back, and like I'm really back, and we're taking this to the next level. Like yeah. It's that time. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up. It helps me out so much in this wonderful world of YouTube. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more from me. I will be here more regularly from this point forward. Hit me up on my socials. I'll have all of those linked down below. And your girl is a business owner. I sell body butter out of my Etsy shop. So if you would like to shop with me, you can check me out at the links below. I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day or night whenever you choose to watch this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.